Hello and welcome to my second video on my video blog here. So I had the video recorded for this lesson, but I accidentally made a mistake. I was trying to explain the kanji for katana, which means like sword. What I did was I drew the line over this line, this one, and if you do that, actually it's a different kanji. That one is roku or chikara, which means power. But with katana, like right here, where I circled it, there's no line above it. So yeah, that's the difference, and I screwed it up when I was writing it. So I had to remake this video. But I still have my written notes, so I'm just gonna explain it as fast as I can. In my first video I explained the vowels in Japanese, which are a, I, U, and O. And here's a hiragana chart. At the top are the 5 vowels, a, I, U, and O. And then the next line is ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. And the one after that is sa, shi, su, se, so. So you have to learn these 10 hiraganas and how to write them. But as we go down the list, you'll notice that all the ones on the left side, they all have an a sound. So a, and then here we combine the k sound and the a sound to make ka. Here it's sa, we combine the s and the a sound to make sa. And then it's ta, na, ha, ma, ya, ra, wa, and so on. And then this one is all the E sounds. So here we have ki, and then it goes to shi, and chi, ni, hi, mi, and so on. So that's the pattern to the hiragana chart. So I'm going to put that away. Alright. So I'm just going to have to rewrite these. So first we'll start with ka. So the way you write ka is you go across and down, curve it down, and then one line through it like that. And then this is called, oh wait, I don't know what it's called, but it's a diagonal line, curve to the right. So do it again, like that. It's okay, you know, if it's not perfect or if it doesn't look exactly like mine, that's okay. But generally, hiragana is kind of rounded and curvy, and that's one thing that distinguishes it from like katakana, which is the next writing system that I'll teach after hiragana. Alright, next, and the reason I mentioned the katana kanji was because I thought it looked a lot like the ka hiragana, but actually it looks more like the roku or chikara kanji. Like if you just add the line here, that would be the hiragana for ka. But this one is actually the kanji for power. And then this one, where there's no line above it, like in that one, that's sword. So don't mess it up like I did. Alright, the next one is ki. It kind of looks like a key, if you think about it. Or if you can imagine it really hard. Alright, so sometimes you might see this part like connected to the top, but you don't really need to. You just, you know, put a little smiley face under it. So what we're going to do, let me erase these check marks. So here we go. 1, 2 parallel lines, and then a line through it like that. And then the little smiley face under it. And that's key. Alright. Let me do it one more time. Do, and do. I probably should be using a pencil, shouldn't I? For my next video, a pencil. Okay. And one after that is ku. This one's pretty easy. It's just one stroke. So it's like this. Like that. Like a Pac-Man or a mouth. It's gonna eat something. Yeah, it's like a mouth. Okay, do this again here. Alright, next one is ke. K-E, ke. So for this one, we're gonna need a line to the side, a line here, and then a line down through it. Ke. Alright, and then after that we have ko. Ko. So this one's also easy. Kind of looks like a sandwich or something, like a hamburger bun. Here's the top hamburger bun. Here's the bottom hamburger bun. And that's ko. Alright, and then we're going to go to our S sounds. Alright, so we are going to do sa, shi, su, se, so. And shi in our Romanji system, which is where we use English letters to represent the word or the sound, we're using S, H, and I to show that this is she. But there's different Romanji like systems out there, so you might see it written a different way. I haven't looked at it in a while, but yeah. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so sa. Sa kind of looks like a sad face. Like, these are its eyes, and they're crossed. So basically you're making an X, and then the mouth underneath, and that's sa. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Okay. Next is she. It kind of looks like a upside down cane. Like a shepherd's hook. So yeah, just a line and then you curve it down. So it's like up like that. And that's she. Next is su. S-U, su. Alright, we're gonna go across with a line. We're gonna go down about halfway. We're gonna make a little loopy circle and then keep going down. And that's su. So across, down, like that. Next is se. S-E, se. Right, we're going to go across one short line to the right, and then one longer line, and it's going to curve underneath like that. And that's se. Alright, and the last one is so. This one's a little more tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's not tricky. So we're going to do one line to the right here. Then you got to kind of like make a squiggle and then curve it at the bottom. So like a Z. It's like a Z. Yeah, like that, and then you curve the Z. So a line, make that Z, and then curve it up. And that's so. Okay, so I have my words here on the side because I was like trying to like give you words to practice writing now that we learned more hiragana. So we can also combine our newly learned K and S sounds with our vowel hiragana. So just a reminder, this is A, I, U, E, and O. And in my last video, I showed you how to write these. So here's a word with the ku and the ki. So actually ku-ki means air, like the air we breathe, or the atmosphere. So ku, remember that mouth, ku. But we also have to add this u. If you don't add the u, it's not ku-ki. It's not the word we're talking about. It could mean something totally different. But we don't say ku-u-ki like that. You just kind of elongate that u sound. So ku-ki, ku-ki. I'm not a Japanese native speaker, so I might not always pronounce things right, but that's just kind of like how I think of it. Alright, so we have ku, and then we have u, the u symbol, and then we have ki. 1, 2, 3. And mouth underneath. And that means air. So we use ku over here, and we use ki. Okay, next one is let's see here, sekai. Sekai means world, like the world that we live on. So remember I taught you se, so we go across, one short line to the right, and then a long one and curve it. Se, ka, oops. And then our E, which is like a parenthesis, sekai. So we use se down here, and we also use ka. Alright, and then next one is, let's see here, kasa. Kasa means umbrella. I love Japanese umbrellas. They're like the cutest thing ever. And I hate getting sunburned, so whenever I go outside, I'll just carry around my Japanese umbrella. Yeah, so let's see here. We got ka, which we used already, and we have sa. So we use ka, now we can mark off sa. So ka, remember, it's like this. And it's like that, chikara, or roku, which means power. It's like that, but with another line on it, going to it. So ka and then sa, that sad face. That means umbrella. Next we have a word, everybody knows this word, sushi. Sushi. So we're going to use our su. Su. I'm going to put it off over here. Su and shi. Shi. That's easy. So again, we go across, and go down, make a loop-de-loop, su, and then upside down cane for shi. Sushi. Alright, next, so, I don't know why I thought of this word, you know, like make us bigger somehow. Okay. I thought of the word soshiki, which means an organization. Not like you're organizing something, but like a company, organization. a group. So we're going to use so, she, and ki way up there. Okay, remember so is like Z, and then we curve it down. She is our cane, and ki is like car key. So she, I don't know what happened here. I got smudged. Alright, we want to use, next is K. K can mean hair or fur. Okay, next, where's my pen? Okay, next we have K, which means hair or fur. I just showed the kanji for it, just so, like, because it's by itself. And kanji just help represent the word better. Because someone could be like, what K are you talking about? And this one's talking about hair or fur. One phrase I often hear is like, kami no ke. Kami is hair, and they'll say like, we'll just like use those words together. Like, kami no ke wa chairo desu. Like, my hair is brown or something. But it can also mean like fur, like an animal. Neko no ke, or something like that. Okay, so we use ke here. Okay, next is ko. So ko can mean child or kid. And this is the kanji for child or kid. And ko is pretty easy to write. I'm going to mark it off here. You might hear someone say like, ano ko wa da 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 da, like that kid. Or you can combine it with like girl or boy. So onna no ko is girl, otoko no ko is boy. So you're being more specific, like it's not just a kid, it's a female kid or a male kid, girl or boy. Alright, and then this one, so if you're like in high school, you're just starting to learn Japanese or whatever, this word koko means high school. So it uses ko, but you have to add the u again. So, because it's elongating the sound. Ko, 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 ko. So, K-O. Write it like this. Ko, ko. But we don't say ko, u, we say ko, 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 ko. That's high school. And this is the kanji for ko, ko. This ko means high or tall, and this one is like school. So like high school. That's literally what it means. And then here, kokose, that means high school student. Let's see here. Okay. The sei here means student, so high school student. Yeah, so you can say, you know, kokose desu, like I'm a high school student. You could say like I'm a first year high school student. 1年高校生です, something like that. Yeah. Or 高校の1年生. Yeah. Okay, so I forgot what else I was gonna say. I know I was gonna say something, so let's move on. And then this one here is sensei. So, but I haven't taught you this hiragana yet, so I just wrote an N for now. Sensei. Sensei. And then this sen, that means before. Oh, my camera down. This means before, and this one, say, is student. So before the student is the teacher. So yeah, you learned not only hiragana, but you learned to recognize some kanji and some new words, hopefully. So, you know, my lesson isn't just like, you know, just hiragana, but it's more integrated with, I guess, a broader learning. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and yeah, I hope to make more lessons for you soon. Thank you.